meantime, at this morning, we want to talk about a unique national initiative. It's called Civic Season 2025.
By God's grace.
This movement running from Juneteenth to July 4th. It's going to aim to encourage dialogue, really, and civic engagement, particularly among young Americans. In Charlotte, there are several free community events that you can participate in to talk about our nation's past, present, and future. And joining us right now is the Chief Education and Strategic Partnership Officer at the Levine Museum of the New South, Val Brown, to bring us all of what we need to know. Val, thanks for joining us here in the Live Impact studio this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, let's get started with what the civic season is. How did this come about?
Well, I'm sure you can remember your last formal civics class was probably in middle school, but as a 13 and 14-year-old, you're expected to carry that out for the rest of your life, right? Mm-hmm. And so civic season, inspired by the work of Made by Us, a national organization in partnership with cultural institutions like the Levine Museum of the New South, have said we want to focus on this moment in time to capture not only young people, but all people around these ideas about what it means to be engaged in your community.
That's fantastic. What role did young people play then in developing this concept?
Oh, they were the masterminds behind this work. They recognized that there was a moment that they could really engage not only other young people, but adults as well. And I say adults, so we're talking about adults of all ages, where they could really engage them in conversations that are meaningful to them in this moment where we have Juneteenth as one end and July 4th, where people are already thinking about many of these ideas.
So let's talk about some of the specific events locally from the Levine Museum of the New South. You guys did wrap up your Juneteenth Festival of the Carolinas this past weekend. How did that go?
Yes, so we joined the Juneteenth Festival of the Carolinas, who has been a part of the community for more than 2 decades. And so we were there at that event. It was wonderful to get in touch with people who were there. One really important message that I heard on yesterday, was that we have to resist the Great Divide. And I think that's really what this is about. How do we bring communities together to talk about things that improve our local community and our state?
And what came out of that conversation?
Yeah, so a lot of people were excited about just even being a part of the community, right? And so getting to know one another, what opportunities there are to get engaged. And a lot of people were like, hey, we would love to hear about what the museum is doing and how we can continue this conversation.
That's fantastic. You have a slice of history coming up this week. Tell us a little bit about that.
I'm super excited about that, and also my teenage kids are also super excited about this. But at 7th Street Market, our good friends at 7th Street Market invited us in, and we're going to have free pizza and trivia around local. I know, you get that slice.
Say no
right?
more.
You and trivia around local Charlotte history, and again, it's an opportunity to engage in the community and learn a little bit. We recognize that there are so many people moving to Charlotte every day, and so it's good to know the community in which you reside.
All right, so we're looking at the website here, Slice of History, that is coming up tomorrow.
That's right.
At 11:30, so perfect for your lunch hour.
That's right.
You do have to register?
Yes, register, but that's just so we know how many people are coming.
Okay.
We would love to be flooded, and it's first come, first served with the pizza.
Okay, all right, yes, good to know. All right,
Yes.
so be there, be first, get your pizza on. And then the Democracy Happy Hour. This sounds intriguing as well, Val.
I am so excited about Democracy Happy Hour. One of my love languages is nuanced conversations, and this is an opportunity to engage in that way. And so we have special coasters designed in partnership with Educating for American Democracy, where they have questions that we are really going to generate conversation with our community members. I don't want to give you too much because I want people to come in, but I will say that we practice these conversations as a family, and with just 2 questions, we ended up talking for 40 minutes over dinner, and that's with a 15 and 17-year-old. And so I think that really shows how powerful these conversations are and how much they're needed.
For someone who might be hesitant to get involved in conversations like this or participate in events or civic events like this, what do you say to encourage them?
Oh, okay. So first of all, this is entry for everyone. And so this is an invite only. This is a place where we recognize people have different levels of comfort in engaging these conversations. And I said I wasn't going to give you too much, but I'm going to give you one question that we're asking there. But why does civic engagement matter in a healthy democracy? And again, this is a low entry point for anyone to really grapple with what they're thinking about, because too often we don't have these conversations in community with others. And I think it's really important to do that so that we surface some of these things that we believe and we recognize that we are probably more alike than different in many ways.
Good point, Val. As we approach the nation's 250th birthday anniversary, what do you hope Charlotte area residents to take away from participating in Civic Season?
Oh, so this is our first year engaging in Civic Season, and I am very excited about the future. I recognize this as a true initiative to bring communities together. So my one wish for the 250th is that this initiative grows, that many people recognize there's an opportunity to stay civically involved, and that you can do that in ways that are local, right there in your neighborhoods, all the way up to wherever your dreams take you. We also have the opportunity as part of a national effort to engage with the 250th Wish Wall. So this is a digital wish wall where we have had folks populating for the last month, just around the country, their wishes for the next 250 years for this country. And so what you will see when you log on to make your wish is a lot of inspiring and positive things about the places we can go that benefit all.
Fantastic. Val Brown from the Levine Museum of the New South, helping foster democratic participation during this civic season and really showing us the role of what museums, our local museums, play in how we think and we can discuss and foster activity and civic participation. Val, anything else we want to know?
I just want to thank you all for having us, and please come on out early and often to all of our events.
Sounds good. We'll put up the website as well on WCNC.com if you want to get involved. And we have a happy hour coming up.
That's right.
And food, a slice of history, tomorrow at the market at 7. Thanks, Val.
Thank you.